I had a patient today, and she said, since I've been in the accident, in Spanish, of course, she barely doesn't speak English. Since I've been in the accident, it's been tough. I feel like I'm kind of remaining stagnant. I feel good after the adjustments. I feel good after treatment. I feel like I'm moving forward temporarily, but what can I do more permanently? What kind of things can I do to help relieve this pain, to help kick this, And that is, really a multifaceted question. There is a lot you would have to do on your own to more permanently relieve pain. It involves lifestyle, diet, exercise, right? So a simple exercise, if somebody has some pain in the low back, some weakness in the low back, look, when you think I'm in chronic pain, I want you to think, okay, I need to strengthen, right? I don't need to just go stretch. Stretching is something that, obviously is good for improving the mobility of, muscles and the mobility of a joint to relieve pressure on nerves, and it can be all well and good, but strengthening is the key. Strengthening is what we want to focus on. We talk about strengthening the core all the time. We did a day on posterior chain on the whole back, but here's a great exercise that, I gave her for her erector spinae and her lumbar, some of those low back muscles that could be helpful for you guys too. And it feels really good, and I think just about all of us should do it. So it's really simple, and it's kind of fun because you can do this with a partner, You can do it with a partner, or you can do it alone. That's up to you. You can even use a band, but if you have none of that fancy stuff, like a person to do this with, then you can just lay here like this and go to sleep. Sleeping is really important too, but what you're going to do, for recovery that is, and many other things, is hinge at the hips here on the table, right? So right at that belt line pretty much. And what you're going to do is straighten those legs, lift the legs up and down. Lift the legs up and down. We're using our low back muscles here. And if you want to curl the legs, you can too at some point if you get too tired. I would try them straight. And what you could also do is open wide at the top, in, down, up, open, in, down. You can come up, hold it, circle one, circle the other, circle one. All sorts of variations. And if you have a partner at home, what they can do is they can put their hand on the top of your heels and they can make you resist. You try to push up and they're pushing down, standing right here, pushing down on your feet, right? And they can do it where they change the levels at which they push down. It's just a good type of thing. If you've been to a gym where they have that machine where your legs kind of lock in, you're on a thing like this, pretty much the same type of thing. You're on a tabletop, your legs lock in straight, it's got some rollers behind it, and you lift your legs up like that. It's the same thing, right? But a lot of gyms don't have that. A lot of us don't have access to something like that. And the low back hyperextension is also great. That's something that you do on the bench with more this motion. It's more the upper moving, right? So, that would be something where you'd want to be hinged with yourself off this way. But the better one, in my opinion, is to just, and this is hard because look, now your legs have to be locked in and you're going to fly forward if you try to do it where you're doing this motion, and that's how you're hitting it, right? Like when you're on that low back extension bench, but your feet are stuck in on that bench. That's why you can do it. So I think this is a great thing to try. I think just about everybody should be doing it. Go for it. Give it a go. Remember, strengthen if you have pain. Don't just go stretch a lot, and also don't go and say, hey, I'm going to rely completely on my chiropractor to reduce my pain, or any doctor to reduce my pain, or anybody. You got to do a lot on your own, right? And we can do a lot for you, but, a lot of it is temporary relief, not just in the medical community, but also in the holistic community, even though we work for long-term goals, right? And don't get me wrong, with chiropractic care, yeah, we see improvements in function and pain, mobility all the time. But this will expedite that process for you. This will take you to the next level. And even if you don't have any problems yet, do this in a preventative sense. Absolutely fantastic. So let's see what we got on here. Say hi to the homies. Then we're going to go hang out with Veronica, who is amazing. Mike on Halio, how you doing? Rally Angel, Andrew, Win Willis. My man's always here.
Mike Sean, Gilbert Kyles, how you doing? H.C. Blake, Mano Salva, Jimmy, what's up, man? Evo, what's up? Love you guys. Kamar Anderson, always sleepy. Malcolm, what up, Lim Thoughts? Hoskins 89, I miss you, man. And A.O. Houseman, first one of the day. This was for you, my five-feather friend. Thank you for hopping on and supporting Wen Wellness. Go do some of these low back exercises. They just might do you some good. You guys have a fantastic rest of your night. So we got for you folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have a great one. Thanks so much. And happy Wen Wellness. Ciao.